Hey you guys, my name is Taquisha. This is Our Freedom Song. So I just am running into the garden right now because it is about to pour down. And yesterday I saw quite a few tomatoes that are ready to be harvested. So I'm gonna run out here and harvest real quick. And I wanted to grab the camera so that I could tell you guys, bring you along, but tell you y'all, I fixed the red, it's either Kuri or Kuri squash. Oh my goodness, is this going to be a staple in our house? Because it was absolutely amazing. If you have tried that squash, definitely let me know down below, because it was the creamiest. Like, it was more creamy than butternut squash, y'all know how creamy that be. And so it was so good. I knew that I wanted to share with you guys exactly what I did, like what I used to get this flavor, because it was absolutely phenomenal. So I had it roasted, and then I took the roasted vegetables and I actually pureed it into a soup and had that today for lunch, and it was unbelievable. So if you missed our last video, we came out and harvested a really big basket of different varieties of winter squash, and it is my hope to find some staples that we can grow, that grow well here. I have a handful that did really great, that did not get attacked by the vine borer. And so I wanted to put those in the lineup, but in order to stay in the lineup, they had to have tasted well. I've never tasted any of these squashes except for the butternut squash. All the other ones were brand new. And so I was so excited, and I am so excited to just try them one by one to really see what the flavors are, like what we can do with them. And I also want to perfect storing our winter squash, and I also want to make sure I am saving the seeds. So I did save the seeds from the red Kuri squash, and I rinsed them. I let them ferment in water for one day, and then I strained them. I then put them outside because it's so hot outside, on a towel, and I just let them dry. And they came, whenever they got dry, they kind of had like this papery substance that was kind of coming off of them. What I'm going to do though is I'm going to plant those seeds, those very seeds, in August when it's time for another round of squash. I'm gonna plant those because I want to make sure those are viable before offering them to anybody else who would want them. But I am going to be planting. That came from one squash, y'all. One squash gave us so many seeds, and that was my hope. I wanted to be able to start to collect seeds from squash that I know do well here and are just taste really good. I have so much seeds. I'm so excited about it because I don't have to buy seeds again. Yeah. Just from this one squash. Get one squash to feed a whole family. Yeah. So cool. So many red curly seeds. Yes. So many. Yeah, that's it. It's so good. So these are the Sunrise Bumblebee. This one has a little break in it, but I can still save the seeds from this one. I had to throw some gloves on because although I have my mosquito suit on, these mosquitoes will just go for my hands now. These are the Berries Crazy Cherries. So yeah, so I would love to know what you think about what you see as far as the red Kuri. Is it something that you've tried before? Would you consider trying it out and seeing like how you love it? Super duper creamy. Like I said, one of the best squash I've ever tasted, which is so amazing and it's so fun. The green stalk, so beautiful, so beautiful. Just in case you were wondering, this is what I'm looking like right now. All covered up, y'all. These eggplants are growing really beautifully. If you've ever grown the white Casper, can you please chime in and let me know how big these typically get? For reference, this is about the size of my hand. So I would love to know. I cannot wait to try it. Okay, I also want to talk about the cantaloupe. The cantaloupe that I harvested the last video wasn't quite ripe. And so it's good. It's good because now I know that I need to let these ripen like quite a bit, because it needed a little bit more time. Like the rind had more green. It did turn orange and it was tasty. It just wasn't sweet. It wasn't sweet. It was not ripe. And so I will let the rest of them that are over here growing ripen up quite a bit more. So we have a ton of peppers out here that's ready to be harvested. Today, I am just going to harvest the tomatoes since I know that they will split, but I'm so excited about coming out and harvesting like so many peppers that are ready, that are red, and I'll probably do this tomorrow. And so that's really, really exciting, y'all. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, this basket is heavy. This is a heavy basket of tomatoes. There's so many Romas in here, which means it is time to make some tomato sauce, some salsa, y'all. I'm excited. I can grab some of those spicy peppers and make a really yummy salsa with this. Okay, so this mosquito suit really does do wonders. I know a couple of you said that after you saw me like modeling it and talking about it, you guys got you one and you're so happy about it. Listen, if you're looking for a mosquito suit, the link is down in the description box. I bought this from Amazon, y'all. Actually, I did not buy this from Amazon. My husband bought it for me and surprised me with it. He bought it from Amazon, and it gets like a daily wash because I be out here in this mosquito suit, and it really does help, especially having something over your face. It's not great when you're trying to do content and talk to your fellow gardeners because obviously it looks crazy because I'm all covered up, but it really, really does help, and it makes it feel like it's more doable with the intense mosquitoes that we actually have. And so I did want to pop in the greenhouse and take that off so that you could see my face. So many Romas inside of this basket. I'm excited about that. I think I'm going to go right in the house and just process the Roma tomatoes so that I don't get behind with processing and making sauce and salsa. I'm so excited about that. Lots of different varieties in this basket. One green tomato, which I picked on accident, but we'll have a green tomato. The yellow boy, the artesian bumblebee, as well as the sunrise bumblebee, and the crazy berries, or berries crazy cherries is the yellow one, the small yellow one that's at the bottom. I'm so excited about another really, really great harvest basket of tomatoes and what that means for our family as far as building our pantry, making sure we're eating fresh and in season, and all of the things. So last night I came out and I started several seeds inside of our little pots right here. I started some okra. I started a different variety of cantaloupe, some cucamelon. I started some sunflower seeds, like a few different varieties. I started the Earthwalker from Epic Garden line. I started the Lemon Queen. I started some dwarf, like the sunspot dwarfs. I also started some rich sweetness kind of melons. I've never gotten that to germinate. Also some sugar baby watermelons, some Hale's Best cantaloupe, as well as the Burpee's triple crown corn, y'all, because the corn germination is going down by the minute. Like, it's so wild how spotty the germination is. And so I just planted the rest of the pack hoping that it will actually germinate. Okay, and so next month I'm actually going to be starting more squash. I'm going to start it from seed in the seed cell trays, and then I'm going to plant them out in August, but I do want to give them a head start. I'm going to be doing a ton of squash as well as a ton of sunflowers so that they are all blooming whenever fall comes. Also, I know some of you guys are wondering if the pickle worms got my tromboncino, why in the world am I still allowing it to be on the vine even though I'm not going to eat it? The reason why is because I'm still going to harvest those seeds. So I'm trying to allow it to ripen, come to full maturity, and then I'm going to harvest it. Then I'm going to salvage the seeds from that squash and then try again. Because just because it's destroyed by a pest doesn't mean that the seeds aren't viable. And so I'm going to take those seeds. I'm also taking seeds from one of the green cushaws that was destroyed by that pickle worm, and I'm going to harvest those seeds as well. Thank you so much for hanging out with me in the garden and the kitchen today. I appreciate each and every one of you. Until next time, friends.